Hello, chronic illness warriors. Welcome to the Going Beyond Coping channel. My name is Dawn Super, and I help people cope with chronic illness and pain. I have 9 of my own disorders. If you're interested, they're in the caption. And over the last 8 years, I found my way to going beyond coping and to thriving and loving my life despite 9 disorders and heartbreak and all kinds of other things. So I'm making these videos in an attempt to help other people find their way too. And today is What Happens If I Don't Wednesday. And I'm talking about 16 things I noticed in my year without makeup. I want to start this off by saying that I have the text for this published on my blog at goingbeyondcoping.com. So if you would rather read than watch a video, you can do that. But before you go, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so that more people will come and hear my message of coping. Once I'm able to do this full time, which is my goal, I'm going to have transcripts of all my videos available on the blog so that people can read instead of watching, because I know videos are hard for some people, or you may want to watch it all, may want to get all the message, but don't really have the time to sit here and listen to me deliver it. This video will be longer. It's 16 things, and I'm not rushing through them. So I want to start this off by saying that because of my Sjogren's, I'm physically incapable of wearing makeup. I had a massive skin issue last October, and it took 5 months and 5 specialists to clear it up. My body, like 70% of my body looked like I had just stuck it in a deep fryer. It was just awful. And it was so bad, Google turned off the ads on the blog post for shocking content. So the title of that blog post is Urticaria with Hives in parentheses. If you wanted to see my struggle, it's there in text and pictures. As I was recovering from that, I was afraid to put anything on my body. I really was, because there was no clear origin for what happened to me. It was like a perfect storm of a bug bite and my thyroid going subclinical hypo and my lady hormones going whack. And yeah, so I'm at the place now. It was October of the year before last. So I'm at the place now where I don't get hives very often anymore unless I eat something I'm not supposed to. Or my thyroid. I do maca powder for my thyroid. And if you've never looked into that, I highly recommend it. Not everyone can take it, but it gives you energy and it helps with your skin and balances your hormones, including your thyroid and your lady hormones or your male hormones. My husband takes it as well as I do. It's just a small amount. I take a half teaspoon. He takes a whole teaspoon. And yeah, I'll include a link to my Amazon affiliates to the maca powder I buy in the caption. And if you wanted to check that out, feel free. It's like a little review of it with a link to that from my blog post. So I'm not making this video to create a statement. I'm not starting a movement. I'm not judging people who choose to wear makeup. This is something that happened to me because I didn't have a choice. And initially I was really sad about it, sad about not being able to wear makeup. And I tried not to think about that aspect of it. And so I decided to do a video about the 16 things I noticed in the year that I've spent without makeup. So I'm not trying to discourage anyone from wearing makeup. You do you, boo. You know you best. I just thought maybe there are some people who were thinking about going without it or wondering what it would be like to live without it, and so I wanted to do this. So one of the primary things I noticed, but it took a long time to notice, was that I used to get mirror shock. And ladies, I know you get this, where you have an image of yourself in one way in the mirror, in your mind, and then you look in the mirror and it doesn't match. It's like mirror shock, like, oh, that's what I look like right now. And think about when you've looked in the mirror and you had like crazy bad head, or you looked in the mirror and you had spinach in your teeth, or you looked in the mirror and your makeup was running or whatever. That's mirror shock. And it's quick, doesn't last very long, but when you have problems with your autonomic nervous system, it can stay with you longer than you'd like it to. So I would have that like surprise of seeing my face made up when I forgot I had makeup on, or seeing myself without makeup when I thought that I was wearing it. All that was gone. I look in the mirror, I see the same face every time. Sometimes it looks a little bit more tired than others, but it's the same face. So that was one of the best things that I got out of it, my year without makeup. That was forced, not voluntary. I got more life for me, obviously. All the things added up together, all 16 things added up together to really just give me back more. When you have chronic illness, the one thing you wish you had more of was time. You could deal with the pain, you could deal with the tiredness if you just had a little bit more time for yourself, to take care of yourself, to, to be. And we don't usually, or we run for someone else. So self-care is healthcare. Please get on the self-care bandwagon if you're not already. A year plus later, I don't miss it. I don't miss the experience. I don't miss the way I looked. I don't miss any of it. Maybe the glitter eyeshadow, because I really loved glitter eyeshadow and white eyeliner. I was like, ooh. I did enjoy wearing makeup when I did, but I don't miss any of it, really. When I see other people in makeup, while I appreciate the way that it looks, it's almost like I can see a little clock over their head of how much time they spent on that. And honestly, I'm really happy for them that they have that kind of time to spend on that, or that they make that kind of time to spend on that, because you can see how much they enjoy it just by how much time they spent doing it. So, not anti-makeup. Just clarifying that. Okay, the time saved applying and removing makeup is tremendous. It took me longer than I ever wanted it to, and yeah. I gave up foundation a couple of years ago because with the Sjogrens, it would just clog my pores, and it never looked right. I always felt like I had a line, and I could never blend or any of that. So that was easy to give up. I never really enjoyed that aspect of it anyway. I liked the look of the powdered foundation, but it wasn't worth the effort to me to keep doing that. So when I did finally quit wearing makeup, I was only doing my eyes and I didn't even do rouge really. I had given that up too because of the skin issue. And I didn't really wear anything on my lips, maybe like a lip gloss, like a frosted color lip gloss. So that was really it at the point I gave it up. I was on my way out, as it was. And removing makeup was something I was really bad at, which contributed to the aggravation that it gave me. So if you got the time to put it on, you got to make the time to take it off, or you end up with symptoms. This is all about symptoms, by the way. That's why I'm doing this video, because there was a lot of coping. It was an involuntary decision, but I got a lot of life back out of it, and that's why I'm sharing this. I didn't spend any time learning about new makeup, learning about brands or colors or techniques or any of that stuff. I didn't spend any time shopping for it, trying out new brands. All that was saved. I saved loads of money because I wasn't buying any makeup. Always ready to leave the house, to take a picture, or to answer the door. Just do anything, really. I mean, you don't have to get ready when you're already ready. I can always participate in no makeup selfies. That's another one. I never worry about my makeup being perfect, or if I've messed it up, or if I just did a bad job at it. I live outside Los Angeles, and this is where superficiality was born. So I used to have that whole, like, people either not recognizing you or not feeling the same way about you if they met you when you were made up and then saw you without your makeup. You know, that juxtaposition that exists between the two, and that was gone. Didn't have that anymore. I can dance, sweat, swim, exercise, or take a nap without messing up my makeup. I have cleaner skin and my pores are smaller. I'm not putting any chemicals on my face every day. That was a big one because, you know, I started it because my skin was going crazy. I don't even wear nail polish anymore because I was afraid, and I just got used to not wearing it, so I don't anymore. I do still color my hair. I use a plant-based hair color by Nature Tint. I don't even know how to say it, but I did a review about that on my blog if you wanted to check that out. Again, going beyondcoping.com. Never get makeup on your color, clothes, pillows, or anywhere. I probably should have been showing you guys these. I'm a little late this morning and distracted, so I apologize. If you want a printed list, again, they're published on the blog, so you can go back and do the work I was supposed to do and didn't. Sorry. Not sorry. Okay, the effort and energy saved applying and removing makeup, which ties into my symptoms card, because this would make my hands ache, and all the holding and the moving and the applying and the triggers in here go and the triggers over here go, and putting on my makeup was painful often. I do a myofascial release on my jaw, and even just that makes my hand ache. So, symptoms, good times. And that's what this has really all been about for me, is taking the time to appreciate, despite not being able to participate in this cultural thing that most women participate in, and leaving behind the worry about what people think about the way my face looks. I used to have acne rosacea on my chin really bad. I had adult onset acne rosacea, and that went away with autoimmune paleo, by the way. So there's a blog post about that on my blog, 11 tips for going on an elimination type diet. It lists the 15 symptoms that I dropped going on autoimmune paleo. But if acne is one of your problems, turmeric is really great for that. You can make face masks with it, or you can take a capsule. The powders didn't really help me that much. I juice the root. There's the recipe on my blog, and that really cuts down inflammation. I was able to get so much better control over my body when I started juicing turmeric, and now I don't even need to every day anymore. I used to do it every day, and now I need it maybe once a month. So progress. Yeah, so that's it. Like, if you missed something in life, if you missed out on something in life, you can take the time to think about what good came out of that. It's definitely not my first thought, usually, but I kind of use it to reassure myself. Yeah, this yucky thing happened, but there was this and this and this and that was good. So roll with life, because it comes at you all the time. That's it. This was faster than I thought it was going to be. 15 minutes. Woohoo! Please make sure to smash the like button. That's what they say. It's interesting to me that we have to remind people to subscribe, but like 68% of the people who are watching my videos aren't subscribed. So I'm going to say it again. Please subscribe to the channel, because I would love to get my message out to the millions of people who are struggling with chronic illness and pain, and give them some ideas that they can put through the U filter and find their own way to keep going beyond coping into thriving and loving their life. That's it, warriors. Make it a great day. The choice is always yours.